Guys, yes, I know. Yes. Oh, look, we're on your screens.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Hello, hi.
Guys, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yep.
From Vivz and Banks.
Happy 2025.
Yeah, man.
Nice one.
Thanks for tuning in for another episode.
Thank you for being patient.
Yes.
Yeah, never like, some people, where's another episode? Don't worry. It's going to change this year. Whoa, my stuff dropped. It's going to change this year in an interesting way, but yeah, we'll get into that. Ugh.
Guys, a little announcement from me.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of sweet moment, actually.
Sweet
I'm not
moment?
going to drag it on too much.
Yeah.
Basically, backstory. If you've been watching, actually, you'll know that we've been doing this for like a year and a half.
Yeah, almost 2 years, right?
Almost 2 years, man.
Yeah, man.
And you'll remember that we were actually started in a different studio across London. And 6 months before that, I decided to shoot my shot with an artist randomly to do an interview. And when he actually accepted, I was so shocked. I ran to Banks and I said, "You got to do it with me." And we ended up doing it together. And we kept doing interviews from then. And we ended up doing this podcast and made it official. And the journey's been freaking amazing. Yeah. And at that time, we both had a vision of like what this podcast was going to be.
Still sticking to that vision.
Yeah, man. And the vision was to basically create a space where we're going to invite everybody that has a story in Afrobeats to tell.
For real.
Why are you doing the Migos backing track? Anyway, we wanted to tell a story of Afrobeats from everybody's point of view. So that's like music execs, journalists, producers, DJs, emerging artists, talented artists, everyone. And I feel like we've definitely done that, man. Big up.
Come on.
But if anybody knows anything about starting anything from scratch, any platform from scratch, you have to be very consistent and you have to put a lot of effort and time into it. And that's been something that I've definitely struggled with. And we've been inconsistent a lot in the last, say, year, down to me. And it's getting to a point now where I just can't seem to balance everything that I've got going on. And so I have to be realistic with like what I can do. And so respectfully, I'm handing the reins over to Banks.
Well, I'm going to be in charge of the house like Home Alone. Yeah. So when she's going to turn up, but she's not going to turn up like weekly or consistently as she would expect, because you know what I mean, the way the UK is mapped out, things are a bit different. You know what I'm saying? So traveling from there to there. No. Come on, that's not fair. So yeah, man. But because I know some people will start to make up their stories. Let's be real. Reality kicked in. You know what I'm saying?
Reality's kicked in, man.
She's an adult. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
We know what it entails to do this. Listen, to even start anything in this part of the world or anywhere in the world, it's always going to be a miracle. To even do, how many episodes we've done now? Over like, we've spoken to a lot of different artists.
We've done hundreds of episodes right now.
I believe so. But yeah. So guys, it's not the end. It's not over.
But I'm leaving though.
No, leaving is I'll never ever see you again. But yeah,
I'm gonna still come if Banks allows me.
Whoa. She's
if
free
Banks
to.
lets me back into the door, I'll still come by, pop my head in, say hello, how are you?
You're a joker.
But obviously, I'm not gonna be like an official podcast
so
co-host
basically
anymore.
she's just
Actually, let me just even give you your flowers right now because I feel nice. Banks. To be honest, there's a lot of things behind closed doors that people don't know. And starting this podcast, I doubted myself a lot in the early stages. And like Banks has always like uplifted me and encouraged me. And I've learned so much by doing this podcast.
I appreciate it.
And I already told you anyway.
I know, but I'm just...
But obviously, Banks has been an amazing friend to me during this whole time. So...
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I always got a lot of respect for him. And
Thank
I know
you.
he's going to do sick with this podcast. Because if you don't... I'm going to kick your ass.
You guys, you never know. This might even be my last time. I'm joking.
It's going to be like,
oh my God, I don't want to stay there.
I hope.
But we'll try and make it into something.
You have this grit about you, this hustle about you. When you have an idea in your head, you make it happen, man. Yeah. And, out of both of us, you were always going to be the podcaster. I feel like you have that about you. I've already told you off camera how I feel about it. But I hope you make it what I think this podcast could be. And
man.
I want you guys to keep supporting him.
Yeah.
And just
I
see
know
him
the
on
main
this journey,
celebrity
man.
is gone. I'm not a celebrity yet.
Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth.
By the way, yeah, 2025. What's your prediction?
Prediction for...
Or projection
Give
of
me a
2025.
category and I'll tell you
So
my
we'll start
prediction.
with artists. Who do you think from last year or someone you know of that you think 2025 they might just turn
Pop
up?
off.
Yeah.
Like a newcomer.
It doesn't have to be necessarily new.
Mm.
Could just be someone that's, again, no
Shall I tell
disrespect.
you what I'm excited for?
From a C list, let's put it this way. Ashake
Okay.
in 2020 was maybe like a D list artist, and in 2021, 2022, he just turned into an A list artist. Do you get it? That kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna have that kind of projection?
I'm just saying, yeah. Doesn't have to be the Ashake type of run, but I'm saying like just in the public eye.
I would love to see it happen to Lona, but whether it will, I'm not too sure. Because I feel like there's diehard fans of him right now. A lot of people saw the album. Yeah, a lot of people heard the album and know, like, okay, this is the guy. Do you get what I mean? But a lot of people are not still convinced.
What do you mean?
So, like,
Give
a
an
lot of
idea
people are
of
still
something,
not
so-
convinced about
okay.
what I think his potential is in the game.
Oh, okay. They're
I feel
still
like there's
thinking
still
it's...
people that are not converted to be his fan yet. So whether that happens is all about what he does in the next year, I think. Whether he can convert more people to understanding that he's actually like a very sick artist. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna be massive. I would say something I'm very excited about this year is like Omalay's project.
Yeah.
Clarity of Mind. Apparently it's not gonna be depression music anymore.
Yeah, at some point, as an artist, you kind of... I don't think you should always change it, but it's always good for a change because that keeps you excited. We know as... I hate calling myself a content creator or anything, but we know as people that sit in front of a camera, the longer you do something, at some point you start to get a bit...
Yeah.
Like, oof, I want to change this to
Yeah.
keep it more exciting and stuff like that. Yeah, same thing with food, relationship, and all that.
Here we go with your food again.
I know. And I
Have you
did
been
that, but-
McDonald's lately?
No, I haven't been. Actually, you know the funny thing? I use McDonald's as an example so much that I don't like their food. I don't eat it.
Yeah, true.
So because that's no disrespect, McDonald's, they're like a billion trillion dollar company, but it's just like, the quality is bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, so Lona, as you said.
I can't think off the top of my head.
Okay.
Somebody that I've got my eyes on and have really felt like his songs have been banging, but they just haven't had the spotlight is Sade.
Oh yeah, shout out Sade was here with us. We did say it about
great energy. The guy is really cool. I like his personality.
same here.
Apart from that though, on a real, he's actually been dropping bangers and he's actually been very consistent. A lot of people just haven't been recognizing it because he does a lot on TikTok. And I feel like once people think that you're a TikTok artist, they kind of categorize you off. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
They kind of almost think you're not as serious, or it's kind of can be a disadvantage. So I don't know if it's that kind of
that
situation.
whole your TikTok artist. The thing is, I get where those people are coming from. Like I did say on Twitter for the X, Twitter, whichever one, you know what I'm talking about. Life is in 3 categories. We've got black, white, and grey. And most times, obviously, most of us have been brought up to think in white and black. We never think of the grey. In this sense, again, the black would be, oh, he's such a TikTok artist. The white would be, oh, that's still good. He's got fans, people listen to his music.
Sorry.
The grey now would be, oh, wait, he's found a niche.
Yeah.
And he's doing it really well. And from the videos I've seen, when he's performing his concerts, the sing along is crazy.
Yeah.
His fans are singing along, or people like it. So that tells me that these people are on that app.
Yeah.
Clearly, So again, if I know I've been listening to Sade for the longest. We had him on this podcast. You saw the banter. You heard our conversations with him. We've always believed in Sade, and I'm happy that he's not like next year he's gonna have a great year. He's had a great year this year. Anyway.
Yeah, he has.
So yeah,
But I think it could become greater. Like
there's a difference. He's a very much street artist.
yes,
So Sade is not your.
commercial.
It's not. He's actually commercial locally.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. But there's a way some artists get to that they can come to the UK and they fill up this arena capacity and all that stuff, and people want to be cool. They want to go around that stuff. Sade is not in that bracket. He's
I
in
like
a
that about
yeah,
him.
same here. I
Yeah.
just love it.
I love
So
it.
like, for instance, if a Black Bones comes here now, you see people acting all cool. Like, oh, I'm going to see Black Bones, for instance,
Yeah.
or Oxlade or Wizkid or Burna Boy. Sade is in that place where someone like Sade now could just turn up to Peckham and pack up the whole street of Peckham and we're all dancing.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah,
That kind of gives me that kind of
yeah.
vibe. So yeah, but yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting take by you. That's nice.
Yeah, Sade, yeah, because he's had some really great songs.
Yeah, his songs have been really catchy. I think
Catchy.
he's cracked the code now. He knows that most of his audiences, or should I say, most of the music audience are on TikTok because that's where people go to sort of discover music. He knows now how to pick a hook. So the song might not sound the greatest when you listen to the whole thing. I'm just not necessarily sure that I'm just saying what people do now. Might not sound the greatest. They just that hook bit, it gets post, and it's a sound, and you just keep using it. And mentally, psychologically, subconsciously, it gets into your mind, and you start to like, baby, you fine. Oh, Lennon,
yeah.
That song, oh, body, yeah, Otobi, money, body, yeah, Otobi, baby. And that song is not actually his. He was featured in it, but Sade is like, do you get it? Sick. I like it.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm sure there's so many others that we'll talk about, but yeah. Why don't you name one of yours?
So last year I said, Ayomaf, it happened. This year, I think personally, there isn't like a standout. Oh no. Sorry. I take that back. Sorry. So I've got a few. I'm still on Priest. Priest is gonna have a good year.
Yeah.
Tife is gonna have a good year. Tife is gonna have a good year. Timmy Martins is gonna have a good year. Timmy is cold.
Timmy is sick.
It's gonna have a good year.
Yeah.
There's this guy called Gafar. He's a new artist. When I say new, it's like, yeah, don't worry, guys. You probably wouldn't know Gafar. If you care to know, if you're watching this and you care to know, reach out to me. I'll send you the link of my new artist playlist. I've started a playlist where I just unknown artists, trust me, but they've got bangers. And there's this guy called Nexty.
Okay.
Oh my days. Yo, that guy is cold. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to this tune on my so-called live stream. And I was like, out of all the 25 songs I was playing there, I was like, this kid has got something. So I'm just gonna start again. Nexty, Tife, Gafar, Timmy, and who did I say? Priest. Those 5, I believe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Should have a decent 2025. And then you already know Fola is having a good year already.
Yeah,
Fido
Fola
is gonna have a great year. Lona, you know I'm a Lona fan. I'm a Lona, literally. So you know what I mean? That's what we call ourselves, right? You guys, yeah.
Fola is
Fola
he's
is
doing
cold.
his thing, man.
Yeah, Lona is gonna have a good year.
Timmy was actually on my, I posted my 60 top songs. Timmy
Oh
was
yeah,
actually on there. Yeah, he's sick, man. He's very good.
Team Arnold is good, man. Yeah, I think that's for me. That's the projection for this year. I would say in terms of artists, women. I feel Thames is just gonna keep dominating. This year, she's gonna trust me. This year, 2025, she's already out of this world. Let's be real. Like in America, they think she's American at this point. That's how weird these guys are. They just adopt you, but because they But 2025, she's about to do a madness. Burna Boy is gonna have a great year. Wizkid, I said, shout out to all those people that heard me and saw my tweet or my X, whatever you want to call that stuff on Twitter. And I said, Wizkid, my projection for Wizkid next year is gonna do more Gbedu songs. It's gonna do more Nigerian tunes. 100%. Because after that Kese, he tasted it and he went, wait, this is like crack. I'm on this now. I'm sorry. I'm not necessarily just gonna go back to my Sweet Boy with wine and all that stuff.
I felt like Wiz really enjoyed the reception he got from Kese.
Trust me.
Like you could tell that he was really happy with, how people loved it. Like,
I understand it was good for Wiz to actually pivot and do this rich elegant sound and just based on melody. It was great for him. Why? Because at least now he knows that, okay, I could do that, but genuinely I'm the sickest at this whole Afrobeat stuff, if I really want to do it. Because the truth is, if you want to do like a successful kind of Afrobeat sound, you're not going for the lyrics, so you don't have to be
it's the vibe,
mental block or writer's block. Oh man, I need it. No, it's the vibe. Just get it. That's why I tell people.
And he has vibes. Like he's a vibes person. I feel like he just wakes up and he's just a vibe. So it's very easy. That's why on those songs he shines a lot.
Facts.
Because it's very easy.
Very easy for him.
And it's easy to listen to.
Yeah.
Because when you're listening to it, you can tell there's not a lot of like you said, there's not too much that's gone into it. It's not forced. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's just melody. That's why there's difference between music and song. Music is all pure melodies. Song is writing. You know, Tim's
it's
does
very
songs.
manufactured.
Trust me, Burna does songs. Even Wiz does a bit of song. All the artists try it, but mainly they're all musicians. They they want to do music because it's all about melody. So yeah, I think Ira would have a great year, and the GOAT of Afrobeat, Tyler, would of course always have a great year.
Do you think Davido is gonna drop another?
Yeah, February.
Album?
He's dropping an
album
in February.
Okay.
He will have a decent year too. I did say.
I saw the artwork. My bad.
Yeah, he's gonna have a decent year too, but the whole I just feel like it might get clouded by the whole numbers thing. This is what I wish there were no numbers, because he's gonna be under pressure now to he'll be under so much pressure for his album to do really well, because you know this so-called silly stands that have blocks in their brains. Well, they don't have brains.
Do you think they still feel the pressure though?
Yeah, they do. That's why.
Because I feel like at some point
posting. Come on, that's pressure.
No, but I'm saying like I don't know. I feel like when you're constantly like, for example, if imagine the newspaper are constantly saying the same thing about you, at some point you're probably not gonna care.
Oh no, they do care. That's the reason why this so-called beef is still relevant, because they do care. So someone like a Davido now, this is just my opinion, would release the album and he would want to do everything he can to make sure he gets a high stream, like make sure the streams are high, make sure that it's in the charts. That's all they care about, because that's the only way they could sort of fight back. That's the best rebuttal. The best rebuttal is to be like,
you're so, isn't it?
You get it. So with Wiz posting his cassette or his album doing really well, and I've never seen Wiz do that before. So you telling me his fans are obviously adding to it. Do you get it? So Wiz, Davido is gonna drop an album too. His fans too would be like, "Yo, man, we need to make sure that because things like first African album to do million that stuff is sad and it's really disgusting, man."
What do you think the features would look like on this new album?
International.
You think?
I have a feeling it's gonna be international,
because the last album did very well, and it wasn't. Wait, what were the features again? It was like Fave.
You just said that. The last album. See how much promotion went into that.
Yeah, but what were the features were not that international
they're not that international.
And his album did really well.
The promotion that went into it. And again, this is not a bad thing, because I know comprehension, man, humans, man. It's not a bad thing. Something terrible happened to him. Yeah, just like if something terrible happens to anyone, when you go away, that's life. They say, in absence makes the heart fonder, right? So if you go away, people are gonna miss you for a while. So when you turn up, everyone's gonna want to show you love. So when he came back with an album. So they're gonna show him love and the album love. So it was all of that. Nah, man.
And it was actually a good album.
Exactly my point. So add that good album and people actually saying, "Yo, we miss you, man. Sorry for what happened," and blah blah blah. This is the only way we can show our condolences, by streaming your album and your song. They did. So when he did "I'm unavailable" on a good day, if that song, I don't personally would not be playing it, but now if you play that song, I'm gonna jump. Kante was my tune.
Jam,
Unavailable is not necessarily my thing. Kante was a jam, man. That's where I think he could have gone international with. See the whole essence, right?
Me and you still talk about that. Kante could have been a huge, like Peru essence level.
Yes,
like it would have been like a Love Nwantiti level. Like honestly,
I can. You know what? You know what's crazy, right? The hook, Fave's hook. They could have done even a remix on it. You see the way they did with Justin Bieber? They could have done like a Scissor or Summer Walker on that. And take the thing in the pressure. Oh, they dropped the ball. You know when someone is holding an egg and drops it, like, they did it, that song, man. But yeah, that's crazy, man. That is really crazy that they did that to that song.
So let's talk about predictions of like the sound, the Afrobeat sound.
Oh.
Because obviously this year we saw Amapiano.
Thank God.
Not this year, sorry, 2024. This year, do you see anything that's like starting to maybe trend or bubble?
Yep.
What's that?
The Arab northern sound. So the northern Nigerian sound. So from the Hausas, the Fulanis, and now with the Arab sort of North African Arab sound. That's where we're going. Because that Marhaba by Kiss Daniel was produced by, what's his name again? Says this Moroccan producer. He's the one that did. He produced the song for Lamide. Hello Habibi. Salam alaikum Habibi. See, you can hear that. So now artists in the how Afrobeat artists are like, once something pops, everyone starts to run towards you. You know what I mean? So I feel like people go using more. Shout out to First Class. Big up First Class, man. He was the first person to like commercially make the northern or this Arab type of sound. Well, we know it's the Hausa sound. He made it popular. And hence why he came out that time to say, oh, because Daniel took his sound. But anyway, First Class, shout out, man. Because we live in a world.
Where does that sound? Because like when I was listening to the Kiss Daniel song, I didn't know where the sound is coming from. Do you get what I'm saying? And so it's only when I started seeing the comment section under my video when people were telling me it's from North Nigeria.
Yeah.
But obviously, like I was saying in my video, it sounds like Arabic.
Yeah, it's Arabic.
That type of vibe. Yeah. So like, where does that? What do you know much about it? Like, where does it come from? Like,
so it's from the northern part. So okay, to the sound itself, it's really it's an Arabian sound. It's such an Arabian sound. But if you lived or still live in Nigeria, that sound is gonna be very, very familiar to you, because the northern people, which are the closest people to the Arabs in Nigeria, they might be dark skinned, but their mannerisms, how they carry themselves, of course, not just the religion and stuff like that. They live like
culturally.
Yeah, they live like the people that live in the desert. Do you get it? They have this whole thing. They like what's it called? They have the culture of what's it called? Farming, I would say. So they do a lot of farming. So you can see they've got sheep, cows, bulls, like they're proper like into the herding stuff. So they just herd and herd and herd. So the thing is, that's them, right? So that sound, it's not been tapped into from most, because again, we know the sound we've been listening to is either the Igbo sound or the Yoruba sound mixed with something hip hop and all of that stuff. So no one is actually taking time to go, you know what? I might as well go. Shout out to what's his name? It's not an old artist. Well, he's old compared to this generation. What's his name again? It was he's an Arabic legend. He did a song. I need to find his name. I can see his face, but I can't remember his name. Dare Atalade, yes, Dare Atalade. He did a song as well that he tapped into the northern part of Nigeria, the northern sound. He did that. This was like in 2000. Whoa, that's a long time ago though. Yeah, that's 2020, 2006.
You're exposing your age.
No, I'm still young. Man. I'm just 29. But yeah.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, it's my birthday next week.
I know this. Vivz.
Is it? I don't. When's your birthday? It's
You asked me how do I know her?
It's like September or October or something.
I don't do birthdays, but my birthday is April though.
Is it? Why does it feel like it was just back then?
No, it's April. You know what's mad? I saw Vivz, posting happy birthday to all these people. Thankfully, I don't do birthdays. I hate birthdays. So in my mind, I was like, oh, imagine I was one of those guys that cry about. Sorry, I know it sounds insensitive. I don't want anyone watching this.
Did I not wish you happy birthday?
No. You wished me happy birthday because somehow you found out it was my birthday. What did I do? Oh, someone posted something and I was forced to I didn't want to repost it. I was like, if I don't know, they're gonna think I'm hiding or something. Yeah, cool. But I was not laughing in my head. Yeah, I was like, damn, imagine those. I'm not trying to be insensitive. I know some people like this whole birthday thing. I'm not saying I don't care about it that much. But I just imagine like, oh, 50, that's it. I'm not going to talk to you. Thank God, I'm happy with my life.
What day is your birthday? I'm putting it in my calendar after this.
What, my birthday? Yeah. No, I don't want anyone to know.
What is
it? April, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
When's my birthday?
Huh?
When's my birthday?
I know it's wait, don't tell me. January 8th or 9th? Am I correct?
Yeah, 9th.
I know it's 9th.
Wow.
No, because you know what I mean? It's 8th. I always
true
mix.
friend.
Come on. I mean, man don't lie here. Bad man don't eat grapes. I'm joking.
What the hell? Oi, did you see that? There's this like thing.
Oh, I did it. I was forced to do it.
You did the grape thing under
the
desk?
table.
No, you didn't.
That would be another podcast for another day.
You're watching EastEnders and you're eating grapes under the desk.
I can explain.
I've
been away
from you for 6 weeks and look what happens.
But I was made to do it. And I wanted to argue. I was like, I looked at it, I went.
I also saw something about you don't clean your house on the first day of the year. Because if you clean it, you're cleaning away the blessings or...
Which one of them did you do?
Bro, I cleaned everything.
Hey, you should have seen me. I was cramped under the table. In my brain, I went, this is ridiculous.
How many grapes did you have to eat?
You had to eat 12 grapes within a minute.
What?
Yeah.
From where is that?
And I stayed calm eating it. This is how you know man is cool. I was like, and I finished it within a minute. In my head, I was like, raw. Because the thing about that, you can't rush it. Because you're going to be all nervous. How am I going to do it? That's why, anytime you've been, anytime someone gives you time or you've got like a countdown,
don't rush.
Just breathe in, breathe out.
That's funny. Man. I can't imagine.
I can't believe I did it. But that's what happened.
See, why don't you film these things, man? See, I would have been laughing my ass off.
Of course you would have. Of course.
Retweet.
Of course. Quotes. Who can see the grapes? Anything just so anyone can see it. That's crazy, man. You know. But nah. Interestingly. But yeah, going back to the Nova sound. So I figure that's something we're going to hear more. And I think we're actually going to hear more Nigerian sounds. Not northern Nigeria or southern, but like just generally Nigerian music we're going to hear this year. Because I think I'm so happy someone shot Amapiano dead. I'm so happy. Amapiano is dead. You don't want to hear that stuff again. Honestly.
So what do you think about Afro House?
Oh, I love Afro House. Afro House is very like, it's a combination of the Angolan sound, the Brazilian sound, or was it Kizumba or whatever it's called? So that so when Ruger dropped that Toma,
yes,
I was so gassed because anyone that knows me from back in the day, without outside this internet, that's been my thing. The Angolan sound, I still love it because dancing it. So I still love. So when he dropped that, I was like, no way, because I have a playlist of that whole Brazilian funk. That's Brazilian funk. You know, shout out to Psycho YP, Azanti, and now Ruger. 2 people that did it last year and successfully, man. Shout you out, man. Nice. I hope we get more of that though.
Yeah, I feel like the Afro House might, but I feel like the Afro House thing is a out of Afrobeats scene vibe. Yeah. Like it's the listeners, the passive Afrobeats listeners that are listening to that. Because they want the mixture, whereas proper Afrobeats listeners, they can probably appreciate a couple of the tunes, but you're not now gonna start proper diving into Afro House, I feel.
Yeah.
But the Amapiano warriors, they'll like it.
They'll love it.
They'll like it.
Yeah, because it's more like a substitute. In case they're not listening to Amapiano, it's just pure beats.
So I feel like that could potentially be like a thing.
What else again is our projection for next year? Sorry, this year.
Yeah, I keep saying next year, man.
Yeah. I think we've said it all, to be fair. I know Tiwa Savage said this might be her last album.
True.
I don't know how true that is, but if it is, she's a GOAT forever. You know, forever, one of the best, if not the best to ever do it in this new era. Amongst, of course, Ira might break that ceiling. I'm not saying she wouldn't. Ira's still young, but yeah. Interestingly, another big take. This year, we are going to see so many samples. Oh my guys, get ready. You guys will be vomiting samples like Whitney Houston, Craig David.
Definitely a thing. That's a whole thing.
And that's my favorite thing because if you know, my favorite rapper of all time has to be / producer Kanye West. He's the king of samples, and I love good samples. I feel like samples are the best ways to educate new listeners, because then you can start a conversation. Yeah, if someone, you know, like what's his name? Fireboy, when he did that Every Day, that tune, he sampled Sonny and Age's tune. So there I can be speaking to someone like Vivz that obviously didn't grow up in Nigeria. Like, oh, what the heck is that? I'm like, oh, the heck is this? You know, that, you know what I'm saying? So
I like that about it as well.
Yeah, I love samples, man. I love it. If it's done right, though. Not just things together and say you've sampled now, brother. And please, there's a difference between interpolation and sampling. Sampling is you taking, the whole, pretty much the framework of the song. Interpolation is, if I say, it was all a dream, then I start to do something else. It was all a dream is biggest line. That's interpolation. So, yeah. But, yeah, we're going to see a lot of that.
Yes, I think so too. Because Darko is dropping...
The P-Square thing.
Yeah.
I don't. How do you? Have you heard the snippet of it?
Yeah.
Because I heard the snippet and I was
feel like the snippet is nice.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I'm not really too drawn to Darko's music.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I get exactly what you mean.
Like I feel like Darko's good.
Very
Makes good songs.
Yeah.
But like for some reason it's just not something that I keep going back to. It's not something that I would really play all the time. So
the replay value on Daco songs for you, it's not as high as
not as high. Yeah.
I see.
I don't know. The time might come. It might be that this song, but so like it's kind of like I'm still open to the music.
Yes.
But I'm not like
rushing. I need to go home. Yeah, I get what you mean. No, I again, I'm biased in it. UK Afrobeats. True and true. Like I was speaking to someone the other day, and he's an artist anyway. So I was telling him about some songs that people would be like, "This was in uni days," or "This was back in those." He was like, "How do you know this?" I was like, "Brother, it's UK Afrobeats." Again, we don't get enough flowers for what we did for the Afrobeats. What you guys listen to right now is UK Afrobeats, but it's just done in such a way that no one cares really, innit? But yeah, you're right with Daco. I genuinely like Daco's music, and I love it when Daco stays Daco, not Daki when she's trying to act like a girl. I like it when she stays and act like, yo, what was popping. I like that.
Yeah,
Daco.
I like
but when
it
she
too.
puts on a wig and I'm happy you can do that, but brother, let's relax. I love Daco as this song again. The thing is,
we've already heard a snippet.
I heard the snippet, and I hate snippets. That's why I tried to. But for some reason, I don't know what I was doing. I was in the kitchen and I was trying to unload the washing machine. So I put my phone. I know on X now, if you watch a video and you're not in control of the video, it goes on to another video. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So I'm hearing the song. I'm like, huh? What the heck is going on here?
Yeah.
So I picked my phone. I was like, then I saw underneath, someone's like, oh, Daco's song coming out. So, oh man, I didn't want to listen to snippet. I don't like snippets.
For me, it's on TikTok.
Is it?
A lot of people have been using the sound,
Swear.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. I haven't been. So what I do now, again, because I do video reactions, I go on TikTok and before it goes on For You page, I just go straight to friends. I don't want to hear any song that would, because I wouldn't give a genuine reaction to the song. So I just go on friends, scroll, close the app. Then I go on my page. If I've got a message, close the app. So actually, I haven't been on TikTok that much this past week. I've been on X more. Going back and forth with trolls, trying to remind people that I'm a bigger troll.
I saw something, yeah.
I
didn't deep dive into what was going on, but I saw something. You were giving somebody some violence. It was funny. Man.
I wish people can understand the kind of person I am offline. Oh my, I swear, you will pick your phone and go, no, not this guy. Let's leave him alone. I said, some people don't know how okay, don't worry. Yo, I'm the biggest troll. You say something to me, I'll follow you. I literally go on my finger, I'll just press follow, and I would. Oh my days.
Anyways,
what else? 6. I think we've got 6 minutes now. But what else again? Do we? Oh, interesting. Nice way to end this. So, what would be your take on what happened to Burna Boy?
Good one. So when I first saw the video, I was like, I kind of saw both sides. I was like, if somebody came up to me like that, your instant reaction is to defend yourself.
You don't say.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You don't say. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, especially if, because he said something. He's given his statement now, so I don't. Oh, okay. I want to say my initial thought.
No. You have to say
without,
both. Yeah.
Without his statement.
Say
I was just gonna say the PTSD thing.
Yeah.
So before his statement, I was already thinking like you have to defend yourself if something happens.
Facts.
And the way that he reacted after the person left the stage, you could see that he felt. Well, I read it as he felt disrespected. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the way he like was shaking his head and he just looked annoyed or like he looked upset with the situation. Do you get what I'm saying? So I read it as he feels disrespected and he feels violated. Literally, that's why he walked off. Then obviously I see it from everybody else that was there trying to see him's point of view. Like, oh, just because one person, now the whole thing's locked off. So I'm like, yeah, if I was a fan, I'd be annoyed that the whole thing's done as well. But if I was the artist, I probably would have done that as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was just a shit situation, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a nice position for him to be in, for him to even have to defend himself like that.
Facts. That's facts.
And the security did not act fast. That one pissed me off, you know, because you're an artist, you're meant to be safe on that stage. You're meant to be safe on that stage. You've probably paid all these different people to be security. And how has this guy come on stage and got that far to you? It should have never, as soon as that person's on the stage, security should have got him. Yeah. So, yeah. And then obviously since the statement came out and he said he has PTSD, bro, I don't blame you. Like, you don't know what somebody's been through. You don't know if they've had near close experiences with people. Do you get what I'm saying? True. So if that's triggered you and you've reacted, I don't really blame you, to be honest.
From me anyway, in closing, like I said on Twitter or X again, whichever one you feel comfortable calling it, guys, when someone has told you not to do something before, please, can we respect that? We know he said it, he hates people coming up on stage, and people keep ignoring it and doing it. You can't blame another man or woman if they're deciding to say, you know what, since you guys don't want to do what I've asked, now I'm going to do something that you don't like too. That's it. I don't care what you guys are saying. Let's stop this false equivalent. Or if Ronaldo or Messi on the football pitch. It's a football pitch. 22 players on the pitch. If anything happened to Ronaldo, the club will be held liable. Something happens to Burna Boy, who's going to be held liable? Yeah, the guy might go prison, blah, blah, blah. But Burna Boy, done. How do you think Burna Boy feeds himself and his family? Performing. Now, if something happens to Burna Boy and he can't perform anymore, what then happens? Oh, he was one time a superstar. Huh? No insurance that's going to cover that. I don't care what anyone say. He might be paid for life insurance or whatever. We don't know what insurance covers. We don't know these things. And the false equivalent winds me up. Oh, but no, life is not like that. People deal with fears differently. Yeah. Me, when you stop me on the street and go, hey, bro, can I speak to you? I don't lean in.
Yeah, of course.
Listen, I'm from South London. Yeah, I'm South. My mindset is different. Once you come next to me and go, you're right, bro. I go, yeah, you're right, bro. I'm not being mean or anything. I'm asking you, you're right. Like, would you need anything? It's not me being anyhow, but people are missing this going, oh, but I'm the biggest critic of Burna Boy with how he treats. We've done it, even on this podcast, I said it, when he did that whole last year or whatever, New Year's performance, and he said he's not performing or he hit someone else. Like, nah, man, this guy's arrogant. And I'm the one telling you right now, if I was Burna Boy, he was right to exit that stage, man. Leave. These people are not listening to you. What do you mean? Oh, but in the not. Yes, you're right. In the foreign land, you know what? He willingly picked a fan. Let's use our brains, man. He willingly picked a fan. Anyway, guys, we gotta go. Yeah, man.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another episode.
Peace.
And yeah,